On this spot, on July 14th, 2021, 3 divers were lost to the Midnight Pond, one of the deepest portions of Vancouver's historic underground infinity pool. Theorized to be a rare example of accessible megafauna, the underground infinity pool is considered a lethally hazardous attraction, with residents advised to avoid it.
Is an elder god, literally a being so powerful and so hideous that if you see him you would go mad, insane. Makes Godzilla look tiny, huge, indestructible.
From the depths of Earth comes the barbaric and humanoid tendril, devastating everything in his path. After that overgrown octopus!
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
File number 376B. Subject: the underground infinity pool. Date: July 14th, 2021. One. Introduction.
Located beneath the downtown core, Vancouver's underground infinity pool is a seemingly endless collection of interconnected rooms, each containing a portion of a large swimming pool. Although numerous sections exhibit shallow depths suitable for wading, certain areas possess depths that have yet to be ascertained. A popular theory amongst researchers is that the infinity pool should be considered an example of benignly tumorous megafauna, similar to the Permian Basin superorganism, perhaps representing a uniquely unquantifiable molecular illness present in the local region. One section, referred to as the Midnight Pond, claimed 3 divers in July of 2021 when they attempted to reach the bottom of the Midnight Pond.
Two. The Midnight Pond examination.
On July 14th, 2021, 3 divers attempted to find the bottom of the Midnight Pond, infamous for its startling depths and network of convoluted passages, many of which seem to be narrow plastic tubes, barely large enough for an encumbered human to swim through. Upon immersion in the Midnight Pond, divers sustained radio communication for a period of 2.5 hours, subsequent to which contact was terminated. Their last message, while garbled by the process of transmission, suggested that the divers had found some sort of aperture leading to an entirely new portion of the infinity pool, which appeared to be inhabited by some form of gargantuan aquatic mammal, likely an unknown breed of whale, estimated to be similar in structure but at least 3.5 times larger than any known Balanoptera musculus. The pod of whales, or whale-like beings, were described as being in a state of agitation and stress, at which point it was discovered that the animals were being kept as a form of sustenance for some other considerably larger life form located at a greater depth, with one diver being overwhelmed by what might be best described as
psychic vision of
something larger than the city itself. With so many grasping arms, it's like a wave of undulated flesh, stretching on for further than the eye can see. Due to the oddness of this message, the divers were asked to clarify their findings, but no response was ever received. The Midnight Pond has not been examined since, though several groups have requested access to reassess the divers' findings, with some even suspecting that missing divers may still be alive down there, perhaps being held captive by whatever arcane force presides over the underground infinity pool. Three,
the ballroom stairs.
Another chamber in the underground infinity pool is known as the ballroom, named for the massive weathered disco balls hanging from thick silver chains, strung tightly around rusted pipes which run along the ceilings and walls. With a depth and a width of almost double that of a standard football field, the ballroom is the largest room yet discovered in the web of interconnectivity that makes up the underground infinity pool. An unmanned exploration found the ballroom floor connecting to a large set of stairs which extended for miles beneath the water. Though at nearly a kilometer long and 500 meters wide and tall, it remains inconceivable what kind of creature would require such stepping platforms. Further TT explorations were cancelled when the automated submarine returned with odd marks of damage along its exterior, with one researcher stating the craft looked as if it had been lifted, examined, and gently chewed on.
Four transitional tubes.
Many portions of the underground infinity pool involve large plastic tubes, which are capable of acting as water slides, though it is not advised to do so. Many of the tubes don't exit where they appear to, instead twisting unpredictably through the pool's inexplicable geometry, emerging in entirely different rooms. Most won't even take riders to the same destination twice, with subsequent trips tending to end at completely different exits. While several hundred visitors go missing every year, most are rediscovered in the next few weeks, usually in a confused and disheveled state, always refusing to talk about their experiences beyond the commonly expressed FRA phrase, which has become the unofficial motto for the underground infinity pool. It really does go on forever down there.
Five visitor reviews.
I appreciated the free shuttle from the airport, though I was confused as to why the driver never spoke or even let us see his face. My daughter saw his hand and claimed that his fingers had an odd webbing between them. She also worried about our driver's health, as his skin had an odd discoloration, suggesting jaundice or another illness. Still, we had a lot of fun down below. It's a pity the cameras didn't work, but the memories we retained will last lifetimes.
I was grateful for the short lines, but my family and I were confused at how little there is to do. It's basically just a big swimming pool, but most of is only a few feet deep. The incessant sound of water dripping became excruciating after an hour, and we often found ourselves disoriented and worried constantly about becoming lost. Our youngest son disappeared into a large blue tube that we thought was a water slide, his screams for help echoing for almost 13 minutes. It took another 90 minutes to locate him, and since then, he's been behaving quite peculiarly, refusing to eat many of his previously favorite meals, and often appearing to be studying us, like a scientist observing germs under a microscope.
Does anybody actually work down there? We spent 3 days looking for staff and only found other, equally confused patrons. The place appears to be well looked after, but nobody will admit to being an employee. We saw several signs implying lifeguards were at work, but from the signs it was difficult to tell if the lifeguards were people or some sort of automated service. A few of us even worried that the signs were warnings, suggesting we should avoid the lifeguards and would be in danger if they found us. The air conditioners are a bit much. The temperature wasn't uncomfortable, but the sound of the fans was almost oppressive in some rooms.
There's something down there. They don't want to talk about it, but you can feel it. I don't get it. It's like nobody in this city wants to admit what's happening. That thing isn't natural. It's not even supposed to be part of this universe. It'll drive you mad if you think about it too much. That's what happened to me.
Had a great time. Can't wait to go back. Gonna bring more of my family. Might leave a few behind this time too.
Six visuals.
The ensuing visuals have been recovered from a restricted archive, access to which was not intended for public dissemination.
Seven closing thoughts.
Leviathan comes to mind, as does the Kraken. Colossal, world-ending creatures that lurk beneath the waves, hungering at a level we cannot imagine. It seems almost biblical. The writ of a holy text made manifest in divine flesh. Except it's some big monster like Godzilla. Fall upon thy knees, ye mighty, ye poor, and look upon the face of a deity who cares not if you live or die, who perceives your existence the way we might look upon a mote of dust. I spent 16 hours downtown looking for the entrance to the underground infinity pool, but couldn't find anything.
It's like there's a trick to it or something. Just one more goddamn mystery I've been locked out of.